Hey, what's up, guys? So look, today I'm going to teach you how to change a flat tire. You see this? It's flat. Now, I've been getting flat tires since I was a kid. I would go hard, but I've also been riding bikes for a very long time. And, with that, I'd get a flat tire. So I've had to learn how to change many different tires. With this one, we're going to get right into it. Check that out. There's a B. Okay. He was nice though. He wasn't like a mean one. I already unscrewed this here. This is a pin. Not all bikes have this, but in this instance it does. You're gonna want to unscrew that, take that out. I use my handy tool for that. To change a flat tire, you're gonna need a couple things. First, you're gonna need to hit a piece of glass or have somebody come up and kind of, you know what I mean, get in there and pop your tire. We don't want that. It's possible. We're in Philly. So I have my toolkit I keep on me all the time. This is if you wanted to patch it. I have a pump here that just will make the demonstration a little bit easier. Extra tube I keep on me all the time. Little pump that's easily accessible and lightweight, compact set of tools. You could do anything in the entire world with this set of tools. You could probably build a house if you're really creative about it, and that's important to keep on you. This will help us get the tire off of the tube and the rim a little bit easier. All right, so let's get right into it. You're going to want to take this off. Be mindful of the disc brakes. If you have them, you do not want them to get damaged. This is where the air is going to go in and out of the tire. Also be careful with that. I'm going to try to pop that out a little bit. Use my tool. Come in here, kind of get in between the tire and the rim. Go right around. Easy, right? Comes right off. You should be able to then take this, pop the entire thing off. Be mindful of this. You do not want to damage your rim. It'll make the repair much more expensive, a lot less pleasurable of a ride in general. So be careful putting that down. Okay. Take your old tube out. Right? Discard that. We don't need it. It's dead weight now. Also, probably recycle it. Don't just throw it on the side of the road. That's not nice. Anyways, take your new tube, get your pump. It makes it a little bit easier if you put a little air into it. Reason being, it'll give it a little bit of form and it will just make the process so much easier, smoother to be able to get it on and around the rim and on and in the tire itself. Like I said, just enough to get a little form, just like that, right? We'll take it. Now you can start working it into the actual tire itself. Just like this. Open that up and kind of get it in there. Once you get it started, it makes it a lot easier to continue getting it in there. And like, imagine doing this if it was like completely and utterly a tube with no air in it. It just makes it so much more difficult. Trust me, I've tried to do it and I was like, this is insane and I'm miserable now. And you just don't want to live like that. It's no fun. All right, so now take this. You're going to want to put where the air goes in and out. There's a little hole on your rim. Put it right in there. You can kind of work this back onto the rim. If you have issues, you can use that little tool. It'll help to get like the last little bit, right? So like right here, you'll get most of it on, and then it'll make it a little bit harder. So kind of take this, right? And you'll be able to pop that back on easier. Right, now you have your whole tire on and around the rim. I'm going to use my electric pump just for the demonstration. It'll make it a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. You can push this through with your hand just to make sure you get that on there all the way, right? Get it on, boom. Start pumping it up. You still want to make sure that the tire is on the rim all of the way, right? Otherwise, it can cause you some issues when you're starting to ride. Now, I like to put mine at around 45 PSI. Not everybody does that. They like it a little bit lower, a little bit higher, depending on the kind of ride you want and the tires. So now you're going to want to take this, put it right in between where the brake pads are there. Be careful. Put your pin back in. Screw that up all the way. Make sure your tire is completely pumped up. And once you do that, you're good to go. You're good to ride again. So I think it's a good skill to have if you like to ride bikes, whether that be for a commute or whether that be for fun. mountain biking, gravel biking, bike packing, road biking, whatever it is. It's a good skill to have. Or if you see someone and they pop their tires and you can say, hey, listen, guy, I can help you. So thank you so much for listening and watching my video, and I hope you have a good day.